Shit.
Well, of course, Logan.
Yeah, sure, that's the same person we're thinking of. But anyway, sorry. I'll shut up.
So what else should we talk about? All right, so he's claiming he's so poor, yet he buys his freaking car. So
You want to talk about the thing that caused him to be so poor?
the whole demonetization and age restriction thing. Yeah, you know what?
Let's
Actually,
do
I want to take a bit of credit here. When YouTube changed their policies to say like family-friendly characters can't be used in violent situations, I look at Logan's videos and I'm like, he could get hit, he could get hurt like bad by this. And before GameCubeDude 300 was, deleted and stuff, I made a video like, dude, this could happen. This, you could be in trouble. And nobody listened to me. And then it turns out I was fucking right. Look at his channel now. Everything's age restricted. Everything's demonetized, supposedly at least. And I'm just sitting here like, well.
I said that too, except people actually listened. Except Logan, who it really mattered to.
Yeah, so we both warn him that this can happen, and, what does he care? He's been on YouTube for so long, he probably thinks he's untouchable.
Yeah. Y'all, I've been on YouTube for 10 years, they can't touch me. Five minutes later.
I'm poor now. I need a Patreon.
He was working on Superman's
Okay. Speaking of Patreon, I want to vent about this because I have personal experience with the Patreon.
Oh, go right ahead.
I was not like a $1 or $5 or even $10.
You were $100. Right? I remember watching your video.
Yeah,
you were $100, weren't you?
I thought you were an idiot.
I was an idiot. And frankly, I kind of did it just to see if he would actually follow through with it. And because actually, no, because, like, back then, like, Logan kind of had this silent, I guess, vendetta against me. He didn't really like me or what I was saying. And so I did it in part for the irony of it, to see, would he give me a shout-out?
I remember the one time he owed you a shout-out, he avoided it. Like, I remember you were on his live. He was on your live stream. You dabbed in a video or something.
Yeah.
And he ended up giving a shout out to DabHDude, which was that an old alias of yours? Did he just straight up lie?
No,
that's another person.
Yeah. No, it was another person that was made up after it happened.
Figures.
Oh, really?
Yeah, someone said, "Oh, that's me." They just made a channel of DabHDude. But of course, luckily I had a sense of humor and I was like, whatever. But
I always got the vibe that Logan didn't like you.
I don't know, it's tricky. Sometimes he likes me, other times he doesn't really, other times he flat out loads me from what I can tell. So
I remember the one time in a video he ridiculed you by there was some kind of joke where one of his characters was crying in a YouTube video. The video was titled "I Cry for Attention," and it was your channel logo. I'm just like, Logan, that is.
That is a very. That's
I mean, to be fair, I get where he was coming from. You made a video, like throwing out conspiracy theories that Chili was a gold digger and stuff. At the time, at the time there wasn't a whole lot of merit to go on that, so I can get why he did it. But I'm just like, this is not the way you respond to something like that. That's pathetic.
Actually, it had nothing to do with the Chili video.
Really? I remember it happening after the Chili video. So what did cause it?
It was because of the fact that basically I was like, Logan, you seriously need to shape up your act. Basically, so I donated $100, and every single time, like, for the first little while, for the first like couple weeks, he was pretty decent with it, and he would always say stuff like, for example, there was one person, like the $1,000 tier was get his phone number and they can be phone buddies. So he gave it to them a bit early, and then they immediately retracted it. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fair. He wants the payments to go through first. I get that. But then the payments start going through, and he doesn't give, like, the $10 tier was early access to videos. He doesn't give those. Like, the most early access he ever gave anybody was, like, 15 minutes, and that was it. But most of the time, he just flat out wouldn't give it at all. And then the $50 tier was your name in the description. What a reward. And, he didn't give that for a while either.
How can you give up something like that? It's literally
you can't.
It's
you
not
can't.
hard.
It's laziness. It's laziness is what
Yeah,
it is. And I'll talk about this in a second,
That's
actually.
the thing with Logan. Every time you think he's hit a new low, he somehow manages to outdo himself. I can't tell if that's sad or impressive.
Probably both. But anyways, and then the $100 tier is a shout out from your favorite SML character. And
Oh, sorry.
A few of like there were at least 30 shout outs that needed to be done. He confirmed this in like a Patreon post. I think at most like 10 got done ever.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember.
And there was actually, before, because, like, Logan's Patreon is closed now, so you can't see any of the comments or whatever. But, there was some guy who had donated $100 for a shout-out for his kid. And I saw, like, it was a month ago now, but I saw, like, the first comment on his last Patreon post, from April, no less, was, like, this guy saying, hey, I've paid $600 now, so that my kid can have a chance of getting a shout out from Jeffy. What's the deal? Why are you not following through on all of this? And he never responded, of course. But
That's terrible.
And I made a big video on it, basically saying, Logan, what gives? Like, his excuse all the time would be like, his excuse for the early access would be like, I don't want people stealing it or anything. I don't want people downloading it before it's on YouTube and then
don't
re-uploading
fucking do it. Early access
Yeah.
on YouTube is such a complicated thing. I considered doing that one time, but that's not gonna happen for me ever. I'm never gonna do early access stuff. I'll do behind the scenes stuff, but never early access. But okay, I think this, if we were to gather all the information there is on Logan's Patreon, I think it might be enough to get it shut down because
he closed it already.
He what?
He closed it.
Oh really?
I checked on it like a couple days ago. He closed it.
I even checked it
why.
now. He did close it.
Yeah.
So are you getting like charged for it anymore?
No. But anyways, sorry, real quick, I wanted to say this. $50 tier, his excuse for that was, it's hard work to put the names in the descriptions. And I'm like, no, it's not. You literally
so
copy
not.
paste. And then $100 tier. This was the best one. Oh, just wait. He would always say stuff like, oh, well, y'all, you see, the voice actors get tired, like, the moment we're about to do the shout-outs, so we can't do it that video. And it's like,
so offer them like an extra $20 or something. Oh my god.
Either it's easy way to complete this. I mean, granted, he never had a set schedule. Like, he never said, okay, every Monday, be here at, like, 4 p.m. so we can film. it was whenever. So I could kind of understand that, but I feel as if, hey, every actor, Sunday, be here anytime, we can work with it. We're not going to be filming, we're going to be doing shoutouts.
Yeah, but even
every
then,
single actor.
But even then, first of all, they're already there. And second of all, each shoutout takes like a minute to do at most.
Exactly. Honestly, if that Patreon was still up, I think it would be completely possible that it would get shut down for false advertising.
Yeah, and I mean 30 shoutouts. Let's say he did all 30 shoutouts at once, which what he wanted to do supposedly, what I think he actually wanted to do is just not give shoutouts. But he was planning to do supposedly like, oh, every Jeppy shoutout in a Jeppy video. And every, like, Shrek shout-out in a Shrek video, and so on. However...
I thought that's what he meant by that. Like, it's going to like, break the pace of the video by doing, like, oh, hello, XX420 spammer XX.
but no,
at least...
Instead, all he did is just, like, nothing at all. And thing is, let's just say he did all 30 shout-outs at most, all at once. If each shout-out took 1 or 2 minutes to do, that would be 30 to 60 minutes. Relatively speaking, compared to how long it supposedly takes Logan to record, that's not long at all.
I mean, I was there whenever he filmed Jeffy's Piggy Bank, and that entire thing, it took about 6 hours.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, apparently, like, first grade part 5 took, like, 9 hours. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Might be kind of a odd way of how I got the experience of SML, because, well, you kind of see. So, I first found SML when I was watching Kushua out of nowhere. No, really. And the first video I found was Kushua reacting to Bowser Jr.'s Candy Bar. That was the very first SML video I've ever watched, and I actually really love it. During the time, I kept watching SML more and more during my free time, until when it got up to, I don't know, maybe, like later on, Kushua started to change his reaction videos a bit, and it kind of feels odd of how he formatted it that time. So then I was like, so I wandered off to a different channel, which who might have guessed, I went to GameCubeDude 300's channel. And me now. Okay, so then
first.
So I watched GameCubeDude 300's reaction videos. Of course, before the time he was gonna trim his reaction video of when he doesn't really react to anything during the time. So then it was all great watching SML, watching other people react, me being a dumb idiot, blah blah blah, seeing other people commenting on SML, and it was all nice until when the whole Jeffrey thing started to go crazy. Now here's the thing, I never actually watched Mario's Babysitter, I think. Mario's Babysitter. I never actually watched that during the time, and I was like, wait a minute, why is that character appearing more? And so then I looked around it, and I noticed that the SML videos are starting to get worse and worse every time, and I can see GameCubeDude getting more frustrated by SML. So then later on, I became a bit more scared, but I yet to continue watching SML. And then eventually, of course, I was very confused by the SML drama, because now there's a whole things that happen in SML. It gets your mind tangled, you know?
Oh, there's a ton behind this whole
yeah.
thing.
But of course, GameCubeDude 300's channel got taken down by GameCubeDude himself because he doesn't want to do this whole SML thing anymore.
Well, it was
Which
it was a kind of a more or less a combination of things. Honestly, if I had more of a straight thinking process, that channel probably would still be here today. But carry on.